Told me in December they've wanted all this time.
We want to go to the cemetery and we want to grieve like everyone else.
In Clark County, I'm John Vidal, News Center 7.
A new record for drivers here in the Miami Valley and across Ohio, but I don't know anyone who is happy with this. The statewide average for gas now $4.44 a gallon. It's $4.47 in the Dayton area. AAA expects 39 million people to be on the road traveling during the Memorial Day weekend. But travel experts do not think these record high prices are going to impact most people's plans.
It's been in the back of your mind before, but now that's something you got to consider.
And that means maybe they don't stay quite as long at a hotel, maybe not stay on their vacation quite as long, maybe eat in more often than eating out.
AAA thinks 1.5 million Ohioans will hit the roads Memorial Day weekend. More than 100,000 of them will be from the greater Dayton area. And if you have a moment, you can check out my Facebook page. I was 11 miles from running out of gas today, and you can see how much it cost for me to fill up. This was after I had $1 off a gallon with my Kroger fuel points. Keep in mind, folks, News Center 7 is here to help you find the lowest gas prices. You can see them on whio.com and our WHIO News app. Click on Pump Patrol right under the traffic tab.
And now, your Storm Center 7 forecast. That's weather coverage you can count on.
Not the best of nights, Robert, to be outside if you had anything planned, but thankfully the rain's moving on out of our viewing area.
It is. I want to know how you let your car get down to just 11 miles left. You know better than that.
Well, listen, there's 11 miles and then there's 0 miles, right?
Okay, so yeah, I guess it's better than 0.
It's better than pushing, and it's better than having to carry a gas can up the street. But you know what? I posted that on my Facebook page earlier. People are saying that this could be an issue with the electronics or what have you, but...
Yeah, I've dealt with that before. Sometimes the gas pump, it doesn't work that well. Sometimes you run out when it looks like you have a half a tank. Well, you probably broke a record paying for gas. You're going to might break a record Friday as far as temperature is concerned. It was cool today. The rain is moving off, like you said. And as we move into tomorrow, we'll likely see some dry conditions for much of the day. But a chance of storms, that's not impossible. Right now, you can see a lot of that rain pushing off into New England. A lot of Ohio is dry at the moment. You see showers generally getting into Pennsylvania, New York, and it will make its way up to New England. But some showers getting into Virginia as well. A couple thunderstorms down there in Kentucky, even a severe thunderstorm or two. But beyond that, pretty quiet here in Ohio. We see a lot of that cloud cover actually pushing out as well. So we'll be left with some clear skies as we move into the overnight hours. For the most part, we'll keep a few clouds with us. As that sky clears, we'll be left with cooler temperatures. Plus, we saw not a lot of rain, but it kind of rained a lot throughout the evening. So the ground is wet. With temperatures dropping, we could see a little bit of fog. Or you can see clear skies across much of Indiana. That's what's coming our way. Temperatures now still in the low 60s, but we have a few places in the 50s, especially west of Dayton. You can see Winchester, Richmond, you're getting in the 50s there. Greenville's at 59 degrees, and then just barely hanging on to the 60s in Urbana, really much of the area. Now, I mentioned the fog. As that temperature drops, we're going to move into the overnight hours. We'll start to see a little bit of patchy fog, and then as we move closer to sunrise, you're going to start to see a little bit of patchy fog expanding in a few areas. Don't have any dense fog advisors or anything like that just yet, but it will be a little bit foggy. And tomorrow will be warmer. We're in the 70s today. We'll be in the 80s tomorrow. We'll be in the 90s on Friday. We won't stay there very long, though. A cold front does push through, and that will cool us down to the 60s Sunday and Monday. So when was the last time we were in the 90s? That was September 18th. And last year, the first time we hit the 90s was in June. So we're a little bit earlier than last year already. And if you wanted to know, the earliest 90-degree temperature recorded in Dayton was April 30th. That was 1899. The latest was October 15th of that same year. It must have been a really hot year. In fact, that year had 62 days at 90 degrees or above. The year with the fewest amount, that was back in 2000 and 2004. We didn't have any days in the 90s. Must have been great. The longest stretch of days where we had at least 90 degrees or above, 19 days. Now, as we move into the morning hours, you can see some of that fog here about 5:30, but then moving into the afternoon, really a nice day. Clear skies, temperatures in the 80s. And then we move into the overnight hours, where we do expect a chance of some showers and thunderstorms. Now, I still think we're going to see more of a southerly component to any kind of thunderstorm activity tomorrow, but look at this. I say Thursday night, technically it could be early Friday morning, look at 2 a.m. So expecting a couple thunderstorms to push through. If we see any severe weather, I think that's mainly going to be just south of Ohio, kind of in Kentucky again. As we move into the Friday afternoon and Friday evening, things look quiet there. And then Saturday, that's when we could see perhaps some more showers and thunderstorms. So here's a look for severe weather tomorrow. Notice it really doesn't come across Ohio at all. You have to go just across the river in parts of Kentucky to see any chance of severe weather. So it looks like we're good. We could, just to let you know, hear a couple rumbles of thunder moving into late tomorrow night. So your 7-day forecast shows a late storm Thursday. Friday, not as bad. That's when we're expecting to hit 90 degrees though, and it'll be a little bit breezy at that. Saturday, some evening storms in association with a cold front that'll push through, and that'll drop our temperature Sunday to 68 degrees, 69 on Monday. Pretty dry, but we could see some returning showers as we head into Tuesday and Wednesday.
Quite a difference just a few days will make. Thank you, sir. You know, with construction costs going up so fast, this could impact how you are reacting on the roads that you drive. How much more it could be costing now for the same work done just last year.